season, and this will be one of them for both of these squads in this top 5 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Phillips. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions.
There's a crease. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their heads.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. And 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets him a second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mack rushes on him. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Austin Mack. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Throwing Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Again, it's Mack. He wants it all. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. That's caught. It's Phillips. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. He might want another play. Mack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. To throw, it's Mack. It's complete on the right side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Austin Mack. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flips it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Throwing, Mack. It's complete to the right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Mack. Here's a heat. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Mack unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Austin Mack. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mack. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fakes to grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the run, it's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He'll try it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He's looking deep. Makes a catch at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Stockton. Stepping to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He almost took that one all the way back, but he does put an exclamation point on the end of this 3rd quarter. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Huskers who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the